Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? This your man, Rush Danja, from KLJN 107.7. This is the video that I want to personally do because a lot of you have really supported and really taken the time out to listen to the show, and not even in just listening to the show. Some of y'all that have missed the show have followed through and checked us out on Blog Talk Radio, and the response that we're getting is amazing. I want to thank everybody so much. Hold on one second, let me adjust this camera. I want to certain people I want to thank just right off bat. First, I want to just give thanks to God for this opportunity. This is a great opportunity that I have right now. I want to thank my predecessors of the show, Fire and Ice. I will not go without saying that there were people that believed in me before I even knew about the show. They introduced me to the show. They introduced me to Lady Jazz, the producer of the show, and things from that point just went on to be such a great experience for me. And for those of you that missed the broadcast, listen, I know y'all fuss at me all the time about social media and changes of names and groups and stuff like that. As y'all know, I don't do the groups no more. I closed down all of my groups. I closed down all of my like pages, so I only really have one like page. The station has a like page for me, but I have my own personal like page. And there will be one change to that's coming on Saturday. I'm not going to send out any new requests or anything like that. But Facebook, if you have a like page, if you change the name, you have to have a certain amount of days before you can change it back. And when we made the page, I had no idea that the station was going to call me the day of the show, you guys, and tell me that they believed in the show so much, and you guys were supporting us so great on the internet and supporting us so much on just listening. But I want y'all to start calling in. Call in. It's a talk show. Call me. But y'all supported me so tough that I got a call. And guess what, guys? Starting November the 19th, it will be the beginning of the Danja Zone. Yes, it is time to enter the Danja Zone with your man, Rush Danja. We're going to have a great time. The format, if you listen to last week's show, if you listen to the first show that I did, and then you listen to the show that we did last week, you notice there was some changes. We still had interviews, but we had a lot more actual clips, and we were letting you get in tune with what the subject was about. So we'll be doing that a lot more. Lady Jazz has told me that they're going to look at getting me into producing the show. And so it's going to be really exciting because you're going to come with new music, new drops. If you are an independent artist, I will give you the tag to Lady Jazz. You get in contact with her if you have some great music that you would love to have played on my show, or just period. If you're a gospel artist, we have several shows. In the link lower, I will be posting all of the information for every show that we have. We have a great cast of people. We got Lady Jazz, we got Cat, we got Soul Kitten, we got Boogie, we got DJ Flip, we got David Glover, we got man, I'm trying not to forget anybody because you know how it is when you forget a name, but even the callers, the Big Bad Wolf, and these are certain people. I want to thank Sean Wilson, aka 20 Grand, Pastor Paul Sims that called in this week. It's a really controversial topic. Like, you're not going to see too many shows where you're going to be having a street perspective, where we're going to be bringing you really good information. So you're not just listening to a show where we're just talking a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Even though we try to keep it entertaining, we try to educate as well. So I definitely want y'all to check out the show. If you missed the first two shows on Fire and Ice, the first show was called Sleeping with the Enemy, with Loretta Red Diva. That's the story of Loretta. She basically, I'm cut to the chase, she came home one day and found her husband in the bed with another woman. If you want to find out more about that show, I'll post the links in this post. I'll post it below in the comments. Then this last week's show, we discussed, it was called Why You Gotta Lie, Don't Shoot. And we tied a lot of things into that show. We talked about the recent election with Donald Trump and how it's affecting the black community, and how it trickles down to the money that we spend. We also talked about manipulation for a small moment, but our other topics really took over the manipulation. We're going to bring that piece back. And our main topic was the story of Joshua Bill. If you have not heard the story of Joshua Bill, please scroll my page. There's plenty of information there. It's been on worldstarhiphop.com. It's been picking up a lot of steam. But just go check the information out for yourself. I want to thank the Fisher family. I want to thank everyone: Tiffany, Tracy, Loretta, Wosa, Uchi. I want to thank everybody. Danielle, Angie. They granted us access to that story. It was certain behind the scene access that we had to that story that no one else had, and hopefully the case will be settled soon so that we can release the video footage, the interviews that we did with the family. Right now we can't release the video footage because there's certain things going on legally. Lawyers have gotten involved, so we have to retrack and pull certain things back on that particular subject matter. But we will continue to talk about it. I also want to thank the Black Lives Matter movement, which is raising money. I also post a link to their link. I want to thank Pastor Paul Sims and Redeeming Grace Ministries that are also raising monies on behalf of the Bill family. And that's just letting you know our show is real. We want to be entertaining, but we want to touch lives too, and we want to talk about serious issues that affect not just the black culture, but the world as a whole. How it affects the world as a whole. Because guess what? What happens in your black culture affects white America. What happens in Chinese culture affects the world economy. What happens in the Arabic community affects the world. So we want to be able to be an open-minded show that discusses any and everything. This week coming up, you do not want to miss the show that we have. This week's show is going to be called, y'all ready for this, man? I'm lost, but now I'm bound. I ain't playing with you. It's about to get crazy Saturday. Crazy. But on the real, we got my man Solomon Abrams coming through to talk to us. And he's going to be talking about the bondage life. Yes, sexual bondage. How does it work? Are some of us involved in the lifestyle and don't know it? Are there certain things that you already like sexually that you did not know would be considered bondage? We're going to get into that. We're going to get into the different levels of it because he sent me a lot of information on it. I was amazed at the information that he sent me. I didn't know there were so many different terminologies, and it's crazy. Oh, and we're also going to be checking in and chiming in. And this is going to be a hot topic. I want to see what my ladies think about this, my ladies and my gentlemen. We're going to be talking about the rise of the LGBTQ community. Yes, they've added a Q on there. So it's the lesbian, gay, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, LGBT, the questionable community. Like, that's crazy. Now they got another letter in there. So we're going to be discussing that. We're going to be discussing it, everything. Like, hey, this is an open show. So if you live in that lifestyle and you want to come share your opinion about it, hit my inbox. I've already reached out to a few people. I'm waiting to see if they're going to get back to me and talk about what they do and behind the bed, and how they feel about, living that lifestyle. And I want you other people to call in. If you don't agree with the lifestyle, we want to hear from you too. We're not holding no punches. As long as you call in, be respectful. If you get to talking crazy, we will chop you off. And as a whole, we will dog you out on the air. Like, do not play and disrespect any of the guests that call. You're not ready. You're not ready. I'm from the Chi. Chirac. You heard me? You heard?